Time for another crypto update and technical analysis. Wow, the coloring. Let me check something here. Oh, fix my lights here so you guys can see me a little bit better. First off, there we go. Now, welcome to Framework Fortune Crypto, and welcome back, Framework Fortune community. I'm your host, Ben, and let's get into this update analysis here. See what is going on. We had a little scare there on Ethereum for a second, but Ethereum is actually looking pretty good on the daily chart. We are holding above the downtrend that we just broke yesterday, and we're holding above the 50-day. We did have a little peak down earlier, but buying has come back in and pushed it back up. So we do want to see some continuation out of this candle. We really don't want it to close just looking like that because it's a bit of a double top. We want to see the top of today's candle break up over 3,200, which it's not that far away anyway. You know, there's what, $40. It's just not much on Ethereum. Just needs some more buying volume. So we're through all these areas. We have the 200-day left. That's that final test to see if we are going to start going into a hot altcoin market. So it's real close. You know, I predicted February it would start, and we are very close. We're very, very close. We'll see if Ethereum can break out. Bitcoin's doing pretty good itself. It was all the way up at 45,000 yesterday. Had a little pullback earlier, but same thing, pushed up. Does have this little short-term downtrend that needs to break, but if volume continues into the crypto market like it is, same thing with Ethereum, we're close to those breaking, because all's left for Bitcoin is this 200-day moving average, which Bitcoin just needs to get above 4,800 or 48,000. I'm sorry. What's up, John Jack? How's it going, buddy? So we are looking very close to a nice breakout in all of the crypto market. Well, we're very close to it, but we still got to get through it and confirm the breakout. So with that, let me actually pull up my Coinbase account here real quick. I'm going to have to log into that more than likely. Let me pull it over here. But with these little rebounds that we're having, there's a lot of altcoins making some moves. Oh, Rally's up 50%. Look at that move. Now, this is what I'm talking about. See, we are starting to move into a hot altcoin market. Rally's a newer altcoin. I think it's a social media type blockchain deal or layer 2 or something. But very nice move there. 25 cents today all the way up to 45 cents. Could have made a nice rip off of that. DERC, which is one of the NFT plays, it's been rebounding the last 2 days, running into major resistance at 250. Needs to break that. Let's see if we got any more. Neo, this thing's been down for a while. It's been, yeah, it's just coming off of these bottoms though. Let's see. Do have a little bit of an uptrend possibly. Well, the uptrend kind of would have been there, but we'll draw it as here just to see. But you can just see where Neo's been got a big downtrend as well. This is why it's not really on my watch list, but it does have, you know, a pretty big range. I just don't know what's going on with Neo. There we go. Let's check on Coinbase here. Rally's actually showing up 66%. We've got MPL up 18%. Mirror Protocol up 15%. Which Mirror is another one that's been crashing for a long time. but Mirror is in the Cosmos ecosystem. It's a synthetic asset exchange. And speaking of the Cosmos ecosystem, you know, Adam just doing this thing, man. It doesn't care what's going on with the rest of the world. Having a nice little bounce off at $25 support. But, I mean, it looks like Adam's new bottom is 25 at this point. It's just not been able to, as much sell-offs and things that we've had, and it's still not cracked through that 25. On the daily, it's just, you know, right here. Well, it's actually above the 200 now, so it just needs to pop up above 32 again, and that'll be on its way back trying to test these highs. Oh, I know why this is throwing me off. There we go. This is how I'm used to looking at it. Let's see, crypto.com. That's holding that nice uptrend. Does have that resistance of 50 cents. But very close to a breakout there on Crow. I'm sure if Ethereum and Bitcoin go, I could see Crow going again. And this is a healthier climb on Crow than this one was right here. This one was just straight up. So after we've consolidated, Crow's been just making a nice little climb, slowly creeping, having a few little happy days of pops there and whatnot. But definitely Crow is one to keep an eye on. I stake Crow, so. Although I may have to pick some more up. Especially with this breakout pattern it's showing. Yeah, well, I'll think about that. Solana's been able to hold 90 and finally broke back above 100. We're kind of, let me blow this chart way up here. So this is a pretty clear flat top, a little double top here on Solana. For some reason, this is getting held down. Let me take this yellow thing off. We know where the breakout point's going to be. Let's look at a shorter time frame. Yeah, on a 2-hour chart, it's a possible head and shoulders running into the 200-day at that 105. So that's kind of what's keeping us down, is the 200 days above us right now on the smaller time frames. But this does look like a head and shoulders. Head, shoulder. This possibly could be another shoulder, but it's not going to lead to like a super sell-off or anything because it's just on a short time frame. Here's the downtrend we need to see break. Well, see, even if I draw the downtrend, it's still right there at the 200. So it's this 200 that needs to break. So Solana needs to get up over 105 soon. But we're not far away from the tip of this triangle on Solana. I do think Solana is going to, you know, even if it does drop back down to 80 or 75, which is a possibility still, this project's pretty incredible. Solana is up there with Atom with me, or Cosmos, I should say. Allivium, another one of the NFT plays. Allivium just doing its thing, still in this upward sloping channel. It did have a little dip under, but doesn't matter because it jumped back in it, and currently is holding above it about midways through this. And you can see where the sloping top of the channel is, where all these peaks were. Now the 50-day is right there at it. So we need to see Allivium break over 750. Allivium can shoot up over 750. Then that thing could start moving again. And this thing was all the way up at $2,000 a coin. It's a very small supply. But that game seems to be getting ready to make some moves. So I have a little bit. I may add a little bit more to my holdings of Ethereum. I don't have a ton, but I was looking for it to come back down. Oh, we don't. We've already looked at Ethereum. IMX. So I know IMX and Gods have looked really bad lately, but this is, good buying opportunities in my opinion. Or if they continue to drop, even better. But you can see on IMX where it's made this double bottom at right here. Let's actually move this. Let's see, what was that for? And that's right at 220. So there is some support. There's plenty of support at $2 under IMX. Oops. Let me get a line that I'm not drawing. There we go. So this is a lot of support under IMX if this is where it starts to build at. We don't have any past chart history, but from seeing where buyers have come in every time it's come down to this area, and now we formed a double bottom here, seems to be we may be at the bottom for IMX. Now all it's got to do is break back over $1.50 or $2.50, which has this nice little U shape here. If it can break back over that, it can make its way back up to the downtrend. The downtrend is also where the 50-day is starting to form. What is this line for? Let's get that line out of there. So IMX, if it can rip off, and it doesn't have to do it in a day, but if it can rebound a whole dollar, which we do know it can do it in a day because it ripped like $4 or $5 February 3rd. This will be full on bullish. It just got to break above that 350 area again. So this area right here, not too crazy of an area, but we may not break right away. We may get stuck in this little channel of support bouncing around until Ethereum and Bitcoin break out or something else happens with IMX. I know IMX did have another partnership yesterday they announced. But I'm bullish on it. Do your own research, make your own decisions. But I like what I'm seeing on this support on IMX. Plus, like I've said before, I just think the Immutable X platform is pretty amazing. It's a pretty incredible layer 2 that they're building. And so far, it's, man, you guys who are part of the Gods community, I think you can attest to that. Now, what is going on with Gods tokens, though? If IMX is holding up and making a double bottom, Gods tokens came out so hot out the gate, but just selling off and off and off and off. Now, part of this was, of course, a lot of people coming in the game and a lot of bots, too, that were in the game. But people coming in just to earn those Gods tokens for the weekly event to turn around and sell it. So that was some selling pressure, right? Another thing is as the rewards are being released, the supply is being released. So there's more supply coming into the circulating supply. And then, of course, with the pullbacks in Ethereum and Bitcoin, that didn't help either. So Gods has gotten hit hard, which also, they had that Discord hack, which scared some people. So there's a whole lot of reasons for all of this selling pressure. This is not like surprise selling pressure. It was a surprise when we first ripped and started looking very bullish. But now, we're coming to a point where the demand at some point is going to catch up with the supply. That's the problem right now. That's why Gods is so low. The demand for Gods tokens is just not that high yet. And we have the arbitrage thing going on as well too. You know, people are selling their NFTs for Gods tokens. They're buying in Ethereum, selling in Gods to get that arbitrage difference or whatever. So that's more selling pressure. That's another thing I forgot to mention, you know, that we're having right now. We have all this selling pressure against Gods. Well, the token is only at probably 10% utility. And with it being only at 10% utility, that means there's still 90% utility left. That means there's 90% of the value of the token that still has to come out. You know, we should be getting pretty close to staking so soon. So, with staking and governance coming, that's going to add a lot of utility to the Gods token. And then we might see some demand come in and push this thing up. Right now, these little buying pops is probably people like me or maybe some of you guys in the stream who's been buying this thing as it's dipping, because we know it's got a strict supply. There's only 500 million Gods tokens ever going to be created. So this is a good time. Well, I don't want to say it is a good time, but this could be a good time to be accumulating. Now, we got to break back over $2. If Gods continues to struggle, and you see $2 is acting as resistance. But if we can't get back over this $2, we're going to come down probably to $1.50. Like I've been saying, HH Trader thinks we're coming down to $1. That's where he's waiting to load up at. He's wanting to get it at $1. I don't know if we'll get down that low, but it is a possibility if we don't get that token utility soon. Because the weekend events now are paying out Gods tokens as well as the new sweet big prize pool. So that's more of the supply that's going to be released again. And because of that, until we get the demand for the token, we could get down to $1. HH may be right. You know, he's pretty solid on his technical analysis. But his point is we've not seen a bottom yet. We keep making lower lows. Lower low, lower low, lower low, and lower highs. So this was a high, lower high, and then lower high right now where we're at. So from the technical analysis standpoint, we do look like we could continue to sell off very easily. My argument though is, like I said, that token utility, that we're only at like 10% token utility, you know. And when this stuff comes out, you know, staking and all that governance, that's going to make people want to hold. That's the whole reason why I'm accumulating. I've been accumulating Gods tokens. I've been selling NFTs in the marketplace to get more Gods tokens. I'm accumulating. Because I know at some point, you know, this token will have full utility. And then what is everybody going to value it at then, right? And then when they go mobile, God, I keep sneezing today. Oh. My brain is exploding. But when they go mobile, you know, there's a good chance that we could see a jump in player base into the millions. And that's one of the biggest things too right now is Gods Unchained themselves are not even promoting yet. They have a fund, part of their I don't know if it's in their reserve or whatever. I'd have to look back at the white papers, but part of their fund is for marketing and advertising. And they have not started doing that. This is still grassroots. So the demand has just not been there. But if, you know, you're like me and you're thinking the same way I am on this thing, then this is opportunity. So we'll see. It could keep going down. If it doesn't break back above $2, then I would say Hal's probably right. HH is probably right. It's going to go down to $1. But at $1, I mean, who ain't buying at $1? Who knows about gods? Well, especially too. Another thing is, with the forge, it costs Gods tokens to use the forge. So the cheaper that Gods tokens gets, if it gets down to $1, as long as the NFTs are holding up in price, then it would be cheaper actually to create those NFTs from the core packs and stuff. So, there's opportunities, just so much opportunity with Gods. That's why I'm so bullish on it. And IMX too. IMX just keeps adding. But IMX, like I said, seems to have found a bottom, whereas Gods maybe has found a bottom at $2, but we don't know for sure yet. Let's see, what else do we got going on? Oh, Axie. Axie had a nice rebound. And see, this is the same pattern just about as far as these candles that... And actually I can draw this because I know some of you guys are new to technical analysis. But this is the same almost double bottom. Looks like a butt. That was on IMX. Let's see, where's IMX? Oh, come on. It's just, this one is a lot wider. But see, you can see that same thing where it looks like a possible butt. But Axie, hey, I'm making trading simple, guys. You don't need to overcomplicate it. But Axie finished that butt pattern perfectly, and then it had that breakout up to the 50-day. So Axie making a decent rebound, had pulled back since then, 57, but trying to get up there again. It's just got to break this 50-day in the short term, which is making a little downtrend. There is a little support right there at that 57 where it held up. But this is a little triangle we're making here. There's the bottom. If it can continue to hold that, it may get rejected here, come back down, and then possibly have another bounce. But that looks like towards the last week of February. So we may see Axie kind of consolidate a little bit longer. Maybe. We'll see what happens the next couple of days, because as long as today's candle closes green, the next day, tomorrow, we could have another push up like this 3 green candle play here. If this one climbs back up to 68 or something, a little short green candle like this one, just a little bit bigger than this one maybe, or even the same size, and then we could have another one of these big boys up to the downtrend on Axie. The overall downtrend at 80, 90, something like that. But you can see a lot of the NFT plays seemingly finding a bottom and rebounding, which is nice to see. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what other NFT plays I have on the list that I didn't cover. Rev. Rev is one, I believe it's Abdul has been talking about. It did get a nice little pop up to 12 cents, bouncing off the bottom of this trend line. So looks like it's going to confirm this trend line. This one, though, this is one of the Amico brands projects, and there's some interesting stuff, but it's all racing, Formula One. So I'm still a little skeptical on this project, but it is, at 10 cents. And the all-time low, which was in June, was 4 cents. And it's gotten up there a couple of times. Wait a minute. This is an interesting... I don't know. I'm just skeptical on that one still. I need to see more information, more time on it. Let's see, a few things going red at the moment. John Jack, wasn't there a project you were on me to take a look at today? Or the other day? Remember there was supposed to be a project I was supposed to look at, so I didn't pick any out today myself. But we'll get into taking a look at a project if you guys have one that I haven't looked at yet. We'll dive deeper into other ones that I've already looked at in the future. Oh, Mana. Yeah, Mana real close to breaking the downtrend as well. Just needs to break 350. This is the Decentraland coin. A lot of hype around Meta and all that. Decentraland's name is right there in the pile for Meta. Metaverse and all of that stuff. So, you know, which is everything, I guess, whatever. But it just needs to, you know, break 350. It could run up to 5 pretty easily. And then after that, Decentraland may try to push for new highs if it breaks this downtrend here soon. The reason why it looks like it's probably going to break is because the 200-day moving average is down here and the 50-day is right here. So we're above all moving averages. We are actually pretty bullish on Mana. If it breaks 350, you know, it's wide open from there. We can, you know, see what it does. Which, Mana could be one of the altcoins that leads this hot altcoin market because of all the hype behind Decentraland coming in right now. You don't remember? Okay. Now, Pro, which is Proppy, newer coin on Coinbase, actually seems to have tried to find a bottom here at $2. And this is what I was waiting on because this is a real estate project. Proppy, what is your... There it is. So there was news on Proppy. I just wanted to see if they've got the news on here. Let's see, resources, blog. I'm pretty sure I saw earlier that they were the first sale of a house with NFT, you know, maybe not house, but first property on this NFT platform has sold. But it's not showing it. Let me check. Let's see. Let's go to CoinDesk and see if there's news there on it. Oh, look at this. Man, Canadian governments. Look at this. Canada sanctions 34 crypto wallets tied to trucker Freedom Convoy. Why? Why are you messing with their Why are you messing with their cryptos for? They ain't got nothing to do with anything. Get them, Canadian truckers. Get them. Anyway. Gold, okay, this is interesting because I've been talking about Kinesis Money. Gold-backed tokens grow despite mixed review from analyst. Oh, so there's a Tether Gold. That's the largest back. See, I didn't even know about this. I just learned something new because I've been using Kinesis. But Tether Gold is the largest backed stablecoin. Has increased fourfold since the start of January 2021. The second biggest gold-backed stablecoin, Pax Gold, has grown fivefold. What is Pax Gold? This may be the project we take a look at. Let's go exploring. Let's see what we got here. Pax Gold, the safest way to earn gold. And I'm gonna pull up Kinesis because I like Kinesis. But let's see how different they are. Okay. Well, I guess log in. Stop showing everybody my stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta do this code thing. Hold on, let me take this off the window real quick. We're gonna compare Kinesis and Pax Gold. Because it's the same idea, digital backed or a digital token backed by physical gold. Which is like my wet dream because I'm a gold bug and a crypto bug. Oh, that code. Where did that code go? I forgot what I was doing. Sorry. I get excited. Start talking about gold and cryptos together in one thing. Where did that go? Oh, right there it is. Okay. 224. Oh, I don't know why I'm telling. Never mind. Boy, I'm wild today. Wild today, boy. Sitting here telling my passwords and stuff on the damn live stream. Whoops. Hold on just a second, guys. I'm plugging in something I need to charge. Before we get into this comparison, because I am very excited about this. I think I've heard of Pax Gold, but Kinesis came to me to sponsor me, and then they never got back to me. So Kinesis, I'm still pushing your product because I like it. Why don't you hit me back up since you wanted to sponsor me? Well, we'll see after this. Hell, I might switch to Pax Gold. All right, real quick, I'm going to take a quick break before we hop into Pax Gold and compare it against Kinesis. Here's my Kinesis account. If you've seen it before, you know I only had 1 gram of gold, but since this past week I did buy another gram of gold and then bought 2 ounces of silver in here. So I'm slowly adding to this, but you know it pays out this yield. So if Pax doesn't pay out any type of yield in physical gold and silver on top of your coins, well. Let me not confuse you guys, because that statement can be confusing. You get a yield on the currency, right? So you can see my KAU, or where'd it go? Yields. Here we go. So you get a holder's yield, and you can see since I've been holding that 1 gram of gold, because I was testing this since October 21, I got paid out in more gold coin, more gold backed Kinesis KAU. So you're earning interest on your gold, but all of the Kinesis, the KAU and the KAG is backed by physical gold and silver, so you can cash it in if you want the currency. So we'll when I come back from this quick little break, let's find out if you're getting any type of rewards or interest for holding Pax Gold. Compare it to how easy Kinesis looks. Like if I go to the even like the whole website, like Pax Gold's website compared to the way Kinesis looks, not quite the same. Kinesis looks way better. So yeah, let me take a quick little break. When I come back, we'll compare the two, and then the one that fails to pass our test, we're going to bury it and we're going to cuss at it. And then anybody who comes in here mentions that coin, we'll throw rocks at them. We'll throw digital rocks. We'll throw NFT rocks at them. I'm just kidding. I'll be right back. You just received an airdrop of 2 of their Loman NFTs. What do you... Look at my hair right there. There we go. They, What do you... is that a Livium, or what are you talking about? Let's see. Pax Gold is a digital asset. Each token is backed by 1 fine troy ounce of a 400-ounce London good delivery golden bar, stored in Brink's vaults. If you own Pax G, you own the underlying physical gold held in custody. So it is kind of the same thing. It's backed by London good delivery bar. Kinesis is backed by a different gold company, but if you're buying, well, let's just keep reading. Let's see if you can. Oh, it is redeemable. That's what I was about to say. So this is an ERC20 token on an Ethereum blockchain. Easily moved or traded anywhere in the world. Low investment minimums. London good delivery gold bar. Is LBMA accredited. Paxos is a trust company and custodian, which is regulated by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Fully backed, DFS, okay, regulated. A nationally ranking auditor will attest to the matching supply of PAX G tokens and underlying gold every month. PAX Gold is the only token that you can redeem, so you can redeem it for the bars. For the additional convenience, smaller amounts can be redeemed through a network of physical gold retailers. Institutional customers can also redeem for unallocated local London gold. And Paxos customers can always redeem for USD at current gold market prices. Easily convert or redeem PAXG for fiat, physical, or unallocated gold via the Paxos platform. So you can do the same thing. It's basically the same as Kinesis. Trades PAXG against other digital assets on popular crypto exchanges. So you can use PAXG wherever ERC20 tokens are supported. But you're going to be paying gas fees if you're using Ethereum. Low fees, extremely competitive fee structure for creations and redemptions of PAXG tokens. Let's see, in the Paxos wallet, low on-chain Ethereum transaction fees, 0.02% for, and 0 storage fees. Oh, but nominal Ethereum gas fees apply for the on-chain transactions. So you still got to pay gas fees. And then you also have to pay a transaction fee out of this wallet. I don't like that. And then Pax Gold, they're showing against, which I agree, I would much rather have a physical gold backed currency than being a gold ETF or a gold futures contract. You're not going to convince me not to have my own physical bars. Any real gold bug is not going to, put all their gold and silver in a digital form, and let somebody else hold it. At least I'm not. I got gold and silver sitting around. I got piles of it, There's gold and silver necklaces right there. And then I got, like a 5 troy ounce bar of silver right there. It's just right at my desk. I have my piles everywhere. I'm like a pirate, is what HH says. So let's see. It is handled by over 20 vaults, exchanges, all that. It's interesting. Brinks is in there. So you can get Pax Gold, looks like, pretty much off of most exchanges, just not Coinbase yet. Let's look at these white papers real quick. So they're talking about the gold market, all of that. And this is all stuff we've already read about. They already have it on the website. See, PAXG tokens are created and destroyed by Paxos as needed. Paxos account holders can convert PAX gold into US dollars and unallocated gold, and vice versa. But here's the fine line. If customers hold more than 430 ounces in Pax gold, they can redeem their tokens or their physical gold bar. Paxos charges fees for creating and destroying tokens according to the fee schedule tiered by volume. So those secondary markets that they're talking about that may give you Pax Gold for a minimum if you want. You know, it was saying smaller amounts, but they did not specify that it was 430 ounces. 430 ounces of gold. Gold's almost what is gold right now? 2,000? Right below 2,000? Yeah, it's 1,800, so that's, we'll just say 2,000 for easy math. That would be 860 million, I think. I'm just estimating right off the top of my head. I could be wrong. So, you know, you gotta have if you want to redeem your gold directly from their London whatever, you gotta have like millions of it. And I don't really see too much else in the white papers. No, there's nothing else in the white papers. This is a pretty simple white paper. So, whoops, accidentally got off gold or Pax Gold. See how to buy now. Yeah, you got to open this whole account. So the cryptos you can trade it for Bitcoin, or see whatever BUSD is, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So we go over to Kinesis. You know, we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, USDT, which is nice, you know, having USDT. But we don't have to. Kinesis is not on Ethereum. I don't pay gas fees when I move things from other wallets. Let's see. Let's just check something real quick. And then Kinesis also has their own little velocity token as well. I don't like all the fees that I got to deal with Pax after reading that. Yeah, these are here's the velocity token. So it is a ERC20 utility token, which is not based on gold and silver, but is attached to the success of the Kinesis monetary system. A KVT rewards the holder with a generous 20% proportionate share of all transaction fees generated by the system for life. There are only 300,000 KVTs that will ever exist, and only 210,000 are available for purchase during the public sale. So very low amount of these Kinesis volatility tokens, where you earn a yield of the share of the transaction fees generated for life. So this is why I like Kinesis better than Pax Gold. I've been bullish, or I don't know if I should say, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm bullish on Kinesis as a thing. I don't know. It's not on the stock market or anything. But, you know, all those fees you got to pay with Pax Gold, Kinesis is giving you fees. You get to earn a proportionate share of all the transaction fees. So, a 20% share, which is nice. And of course, they have their own exchange. You know, very nice little exchange, trading view charts built in on Kinesis. And all this is a lot, you know, I'm just clicking on my side of my Kinesis account. So Pax is, I mean, Pax has the right idea, but those Ethereum fees, you're not going to, like, I'm not paying Ethereum fees for gold. You know, I can go buy physical gold, you know, from any coin shop or whatever, and pay in cash, and probably not pay very much over spot price. They like it when you pay in cash. Oh, here you go. So you also have all these pairs against different currencies too in here in the Kinesis exchange. Like all the way down here, you got these your all these different other currencies like the British pound, the euro, that you can trade some of these crypto pairs against. So they also have a lot more crypto pairs to trade than Pax Gold does. Yeah, I'll stick with Kinesis for now. Paxos, maybe I'll look back into later, but oh, Paxos is a Latin American company. Interesting. I'm bullish on South America as a whole. Okay, well, I'm just gonna bookmark Paxos and I'll look into it more. But for now, I'll stick with Kinesis, and I can easily move this money around off Kinesis. Like I just sent money from Coinbase over here. I don't even think I have a bank account hooked up to Kinesis. It's real easy to send and receive, just like Coinbase. Just boom, boom. But yeah, I'll stick with that. But Property Pro, what I was talking about earlier with the real estate thing, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. I'm going to actually move this up to a high watch. We're going to put that on the blue watch list because I do like Pro. All right. So John Jack, that NFT was Qcoin from Qcoin. I don't know about these Qcoin Loman things you're talking about. I don't use Qcoin. I don't know how to spell Qcoin. Can you use Qcoin in the US? See, spot trade, margin trade, contract futures, Qcoin earn, lending, trading bot. There's affiliate program, bug bounties. Can list a token on Qcoin. That seems pretty nice. I actually need to look into that because yeah, that's pretty interesting. $200 countries covered. Does that include the US though? Up to 500 USDT and bonuses for new users. No KYC. That's interesting. Let's see if I can see their exchange. I want to see. Is this going to take me to it? Yeah, here we go. Okay, NFT. Ooh, I like how they have it nice and separated out. But what are these 10Xs? Are these contracts? Are these futures? Maximum leverage for margin trading is 10X. And for contract trading is 100X. Jesus Christ. People are going to... God. People are going to lose their whole lives trading 100X margin. People do not need that. Like one or two people may get lucky on a 100X margin contract as retail traders, but 100X is scary. Oh, you can have a couple of charts up. So it is a little bit better of a, let's see. possibly, at least the exchange may be better than Bitcoins at the moment. Let's see, we got the scale background. We can change that background. What I'm looking for is indicators. What is this? Oh, that's the indicators. So it looks like you can use, I'll just use moving average, moving average, moving average. So we got 3 of them on there. But you can do this and there's that 200 day. Okay. It's just same as all the other platforms that have TradingView connected. But I do like this ability to have 2 different crypto charts up at once. That's pretty nice. And then you got all your TradingView tools built right in there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of margin. Let's see. Let's go back to Qcoin. What do you got on earn? So we got some crypto lending through Qcoin. And daily interest rates is, oh no, you can do it on multiple things. 21%, 20, some nice annualized rates on scale, 21%. Not, I mean, there's not, it's hard to get any interest on Bitcoin or Ethereum anywhere. EOS, 6%, Litecoin, a couple percent. Cosmos Atom, oh. Cosmos Atom, that's about what I'm getting in Kepler. Maybe a little bit more, but if you don't hold in Kepler or one of the other Cosmos wallets, you don't get all the airdrops. We got a lot of coins to choose from, decent selection. Then we have invest in stable coins. A burning drop. Stake popular coins to earn. You got some action with Polkadot ecosystem, but let's look here. Fcoin new estimated 3-day 50% APR. 60% on MTS. These are like 3-day periods though. 100% on C-Pool. That's definitely interesting. KCS, I'm assuming is Qcoin's token. Qcoin pool. Qcoin win. What is this Qcoin win? Oh, they've got some gambling. They got some gambling coming in. Alright. You know, maybe I'll check out Qcoin. I don't really want to move from Coinbase right at the moment, because they have that new thing coming out. I'm still waiting on Voyager's platform to come out, but Voyager's really starting to make me, as much as I was bullish on them in the past, you know, things change, especially in this world of investing and trading. I'm getting a little skeptical on Voyager. They're taking way too long to get out that platform. And now with Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, but Coinbase having its new platform, this advanced trade platform right here, you know, I don't really need Voyager much anymore. Voyager does give good interest on things like Polkadot and stuff like that just for holding. You don't even have to stake. You just get interest for holding, which is nice. But yeah, Voyager's just making me a little nervous lately. And of course, with Coinbase, you have the full selection of all of the coins that Coinbase offers. But as far as like all that interest and stuff, I stake directly to nodes, so I'm not going to be staking with Coinbase and Qcoin having its own interest and stuff. Like, it's nice that interest on Cosmos, but again, like I said, I stake directly to Cosmos nodes, so I get airdrops of all the new coins that come in the Cosmos system plus everything else on top of it. That's right, Lauren, posting there in the chat. We're very close to the 100 member mark in the framework on frameworkfortune.com. First 100 members are going to be getting an airdrop of Framework Fortune token, which, by the way, let's go to SoulScan. That's not my token. Let's see if I can look at. I probably am not going to be able to look it up by the name. Maybe though. We'll see. I don't know. Oh, yep, there it is. Look at there. So we have our official Framework Fortune token. I know it says coin. The overall project is named Framework Fortune Coin because the token is only a short time. We're going to do a 1-for-1 swap once the Framework Fortune blockchain is done. But we do have the token on Solana. It's all here, baby. We're ready to go. And next thing will be airdrops. Well, actually, next thing will be the white papers. I'll have them out. They'll be on frameworkfortune.com, which you can see right here on SoulScan. You can find frameworkfortune.com, but it will be on here. It's taking a little while to load there. Whoever runs this site, some garbage or something. But yeah, there'll be a new tab up here on the website that will say white papers, and you'll be able to click that. Or it may say blockchain. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it quite yet, but that'll be coming in the next couple of days. But if you haven't yet, sign up. It's free, no paywalls, and once you sign up, you just come to this Discord tab, and you can connect right there and get in the Discord. You can see we got people online right now. HH is in the chat. Or in the Discord right now, probably doing something. But yeah. And then we are going to be having Gods Unchained tournaments soon. Part of the prize pool of those Gods Unchained tournaments will be some of the Framework Fortune token. So, if you're a Gods player, be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me today on this crypto update. Unless there's, another project you guys would like me to check out real quick. Just got to keep an eye on Ethereum and Bitcoin over the next couple of days to see if they break those resistance areas. And, of course, if they push up, most likely everything else will. Real quick, I'm going to look at Gods on a... Yeah, we got a lot of resistance ahead for Gods. It needs to break 2, but it also needs to break 210 and 220. So all of this area, it's going to be tough for it. Do have a little bit of a uptrend on the 2-hour chart. Keep an eye on that. Oh, there is an update for Gods Unchained players. So this was in the Discord. Where's it at? well, actually, I'll just take you straight to it, so that way we ain't got to waste any time on messing with the Discord. But if you go to the Gods token page and go to claim, there is a new claim, weekend ranked. This was not here before until today, I think, maybe yesterday. And this is how the rewards for Gods token for the weekend ranked is now laying out. So event overview, of course, that's the weekend ranked where we earn card packs and now Gods tokens. Before it was just packs. Your rewards are based on the amount of wins you achieve in the first 25 games. We know how that goes. We got an actual time here. Weekend ranked runs from 5 a.m. PDT, 4 a.m. PST until Monday, 5 a.m. PDT, unless otherwise stated. Weekend ranked Gods rewards will be claimable 7 days after each event concludes, and of course, they must be claimed by April 28th, 2022. But here is the actual rewards pool. It will be adjusted depending on the amount of eligible players who took part in the previous weekend's event. This ranges from base Gods rewards pool of 100,000 and then the maximum reward pool 210,000. So this is more of the supply that is going to get released. That could maybe bring down that price of Gods token to $1, like HH has been saying. But this is also an opportunity if you're trying to hoard Gods token to earn more stuff on the weekend ranked. more prizes. They are just stacking the weekend ranked events right now. It's actually really, really nice. But 20% or greater increase in eligible players, 6,874 75 more Gods, 10% to 20% increase, 5,500 more Gods, and you can see how it goes down. I was reading that. I have that. I should have been reading this backwards. 0 to 5% increase, there's no change. And then if we get over 5%, they'll be adding more to the rewards pool. So every weekend that there's some type of increase of players, there will be an increasement of the rewards pool. And then if the number of eligible players decrease compared to previous week, then it will decrease the amount of Gods tokens. So that's actually good. I'm kind of glad they did that, because that way the supply, if there's not a lot of players at the time for some reason or whatnot, there's not going to be a ton of supply being released all at once. Whatever percentage of total points earned by all players that you have earned over the weekend event will represent your cut of the total Gods rewards pool available that weekend. This sum is worked out as the follows. Your points, total points of all participating players. So you divide your points. And the points that's talking about, I don't even need to pull it up, I already got Goodex up, is when you go into Goodex, let's see if they've got it updated to show yet. So I'm assuming they're going to have a point system thing on Goodex like they did for the past weekly event that just ended not too long ago. Because it says your points. But it doesn't say how many points it counts for. Because remember, for the Blessings of the Gods event, we had 3 points. I think it was 3 points you could get, and then there was some extra points on top of that. Let's see, we got the full details on the weekend ranked, and I'll put this link right here in the live stream for you guys if you want to check this out. But the other thing you just find on Gods. Let's see, Gods rewards overview. Okay, there we go. your points. As with the Blessing of the Gods event, whatever percentage of the total points earned by all players that players own over the weekend or event will be the total. Yeah, so they haven't done it yet, but that's what they're going to do. They're going to add that point system thing here to the Goo Deck thing like they had it before. That's basically what they said right there in this blog. So, just that update for you guys who didn't know. And it did kick in for this past weekend. So, by the end of this week, make sure you go to that claim page and check. You may have Gods tokens available from this weekend as rewards, because it's already in effect. So be sure to check that out. Tomorrow, what is today? Friday, probably. Friday would be the day to probably check that out. So, all right, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day. We will be back on tomorrow's Thursday, so we'll be back for some more live Gods Unchained gameplay as I try to continue to push my way into Mythic. I'm still in Aurora Gold, testing multiple decks. So I'm trying to get back in, at least back to Diamond before the weekend, but I really like to get into Mythic, but I'm running, pretty short on time. So I got a ways to go to try to get there. But yeah. So if you want to come join us tomorrow for the live gameplay, you are absolutely welcome to, and you can come challenge me in those live streams. And then, of course, Saturday, I will live stream the weekend ranked matches, at least like half of them I usually stream. And that'll be both here on YouTube and on Twitch. Again, if you haven't yet, go check out frameworkfortune.com. Come join us in the Discord. Have some fun with us. Play some gods. Talk about some stock trading, or talk about some crypto trading, or talk about whatever tickles your fancy. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.